discretion is advised. This content is for 18 and up. No children should be watching this content at all. So go get them badass kids and put them in a room or wherever. If you want your children to watch this content, that's between you and your children. Ain't got nothing to do with me. So YouTube noted. Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer. Okay, you guys, so we're going to give y'all another Kattwilliams roasting these comedians like a pimp. Yeah, he macking these comedians like a pimp. So, we don't know where the beef originally came from and how it started between SteveHarvey and Kattwilliams. So, this content comes from Geneva's Closet. Hey, Geneva's Closet. So, SteveHarvey going to give some insight, and we're going to get into the show that Kattwilliams and SteveHarvey was on together. They did a show together, and he's going to explain what's in the show. Kattwilliams going to explain what's in the show on what's what. And when I say Kattwilliams Mac the shot out of SteveHarvey, the kind of comedy, the kind shit. Motherfucker, like, child, I was secondhand embarrassed for you to even call your name such a the king of comedy. So, welcome everyone, all my kings and my queens over here to House of Queens TV. I am Queen Red. Yes, all them queens. Yes, Queen Red. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over here and showing the channel some love. Because when I make it, y'all make it too. Because y'all are my family over here. If you're here for the first time, you can subscribe. If you want to, make sure you put on your notifications so when I upload, you guys be notified. Also, if you want to support me financially, you can do so through yada yada yada, yada yada yada, and yada yada yada. But I will appreciate it if you guys just thumb up the content. I would greatly appreciate it. So now I got a cold, you guys. It finally caught me because I do have allergies a lot. But I've been trying not to get sick because when I get sick, where I have to go to the hospital. Because my immune system is not playing with me. They be trying to kick my butt. So, I do be doing my little voices and shit like that, but child, I do not feel good. But I still gotta try to show up and show out and give y'all some content. Watch it or whatever. But appreciate each and every one of my kings and my crowns and my queens and my tiaras, for showing up. I would like to thank all the little people that had to step on to get this award. I really appreciate it. You guys didn't have to give me this award, but I'm so happy that I got this award. Yes, thank you. Thank you so very much. And if you don't think I'm funny, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Whoop-de-doo. You said I wasn't funny. I'm not a comedian. That just shows the hate that you have within yourself. My voice, me uploading my content on House of Queens TV, irritate the demons in your spirit. I'm not funny. I talk too much. I do this, I do that. Why me existing, me pressing play, record, upload, irritate the demon in you? You want to hear my voice. You know how I look. I'm not an ugly ass motherfucker. Far from that. Big, pretty, sexy, plus size woman. Face is giving. Body is giving as well. That's double the fun. But me just uploading irritate the demon in you. Because I don't often show my face on here. But y'all hear my voice. So why do my existence irritate your demon so much? You need to pray about that. Because that's not something to do with me. It's something to do with you. I'm still happy. Yeah. So let's get into SteveHarvey explaining his part on what he thinks, and then we're gonna get into Kattwilliams stand-up show with him and Steve Harvey both in the same presence. And Steve Harvey went first, and then Kattwilliams closed the show. And I tell you, y'all, I was secondhand embarrassed. I was, but I love y'all for coming over here and supporting the channel. Thank you so very much. Let's go. Let's get it, my babies.
Sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Kattwilliams in there. This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he has 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Kattwilliams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Kattwilliams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the back...
And again, I do have to stop this here and there because it's not my original content. I am doing a reaction. For those who don't know what a reaction is, where I have to stop and give my commentary. So by me stopping this now, y'all, we here for the kikis and the ha-ha, and Kattwilliams been exposing these celebrities for years and years and years. But one thing that we have not discussed as content creator or journalist, whatever you want to call it, I pray for Kattwilliams' safety. Yes, I pray for this man's safety because, you know, they came on here and said all this and that about this man. All these people come after one person. You know something was in him that irritates their demons, their spirit. All these people come after one person. I know how it feels. I've been there before. Yeah, I know how it feels. I've been there before. My existence irritate the demon within you. But anyways, it's not about me. It's about him. So, they come up against this man, and now they want to come back after he did his sit down with Shay Shay. And so, you know, I pray for him. I pray for his safety. I pray for his children. I pray that this man lives to see a long life that he already have lived. Because now people starting to say, oh, okay, I think he telling the truth. You know, some old people over there, they still side-eyeing him just a little bit, but the ones that ain't got that sheet over their face and their eyes and their ears, they understand what's real. So I just pray for this man's safety. Because he been doing this shit. He been saying this. But now, more people are paying attention. He ain't rebuttal not one thing he said. He didn't stumble over not one thing he said. He been saying it back then, and he's saying it today. And now people are really looking like, yeah, I think he's telling the truth. No, don't think. No, for sure, he is telling the truth. But also, you got to look at it too. He still is in a little bit entwined in the Hollywood lifestyle, but not all the way. Like, he got a half of a toe in, not the whole foot, just a toe. Just a toe. But other than that, I pray for this man's safety, because, you know, he coming after some big names, and he has spoken some bigger names. So let's pray for this man and his safety, because he is coming after some hard hitters. Again, thank y'all for coming over here. Hit the like button, please.
For Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Cat says back in the day we was driving, you know, driving from city to city doing shows and stuff, you know. Cat says he was in a mall. This is what Cat told me. Okay. He was in a mall one day. He runs into Steve. Cat got his little boys with him. You know, his cat had adopted some boys.
Right, sure.
Let me stop right there and tell this funny story about Cat.
Oh, okay. We're
Put
going
a pin right there.
All right, we're going right back to it, but go ahead.
When we were shooting next Friday.
Friday after next.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, okay, before, okay.
Cat was homeless.
Okay.
But he had adopted these kids, and they were living in the car.
Right.
And Cube, I think, let him stay on the set in his dressing room. You know, we all had our own trailers. So Cat comes out to the...
Excuse me, y'all.
Comes down to the set one day, and he, you know, emotionally stressed. We like, what's up, player? Me, Spoon, Cube. And he said, I'm just happy. What be happy about? My son, man. My son just wrote... You got yourself together?
Yeah.
My son just wrote the alphabets. So we all say, oh man, well, that is good, bro. That's good. Cat goes back to the trailer, and maybe 10 minutes later, he comes in with his son, who he's homeschooling. And he brings his son in, and first thing that was funny was the boy was like 12.
I must say, yeah. Damn. How old was he? Damn. No, leave him alone. Leave him alone. You said the word retarded. Not saying something retarded.
No, it wasn't.
All right, but you try to act like
The second thing was, when he showed us the alphabet, they was all there. But they wasn't in order.
L-A-C-R-M-D-O-E.
Y'all were fool for
Leave
that.
that boy alone.
No, we laughed about that. But anyway, Cat, my man.
Yeah.
So Cat told me that what all that was about was he was in the mall with his sons, ran up on Steve, and his sons recognized Steve from television. So they were excited, asked Steve for an autograph. And Steve basically told him, it's calling the Cat now. You know, get the hell out of here.
Was Cat famous at the time?
Cat wasn't famous at the time. So his son said, Kattwilliams, this is what Cat said. His son said, Cat is my daddy. And supposedly now, you know, there's just one
Right,
side
sure.
story.
We're going with this Cat story.
He said, who the fuck is Cat? And so Cat told his sons, don't worry about it, come on. Fast forward down the road 7, 8 years,
Wow. People don't forget.
and Cat never forgot.
Yeah, because I remember that roast. When Cat Williams went on that stage after Steve Harvey, good Lord.
You guys, championship of comedy, folks talking about they working out. Two brothers gonna go at it like that tonight?
Well, you know, to be honest with you, Frankie, I didn't know nothing about this concept. When the promoter told me about it in October, I shot it down, because that ain't how I've ever promoted a show. You know, I've always been on tour with some real...
Okay, so this is Steve Harvey getting ready to do the show with him and Kattwilliams. He finna explain about it. Then he gonna throw his little digs and shots in there too. He talking about he the king of comedy, but Kattwilliams have explained after Bernie Mac had went on to glory that Steve Harvey reached out to him and wanted him to continue the Kings of Comedy with him as the 4th member. So again, it's not giving us too much insight on what is really the beef? Is it behind some stolen jokes? You know, when people, just like with content creators, like take an example now. Okay, I'm using Geneva's Closet for content. Okay, I shouted her out. You know, I'm gonna give her praises and stuff like that. I don't never use someone's content and not shout them out. Some content creators just want, you know, the shout out and, you know, reference the video. I always have done that, and some content creators are just assholes, and if you still shout them out or whatever, they still might want to, you know, strike it or however. But I ain't never been the one that will use someone's content and not say where I got it from or reference them in some part of this video. Or if I do it in the description box or the beginning of my content or at the end of my content, I always give them their shout out. But again, some content creators don't care if you give them a shout out, you know. But a lot of bigger content creators come down to some of the smaller content creators and they use our shit. They use our shit. Even if y'all might think I'm funny or I don't do that. Somebody have used, like when I first came out, whatever, and you can say it could be a coincidence. I'm gonna say a coincidence. I ain't gonna say they just took my shit. I'm gonna say it's a coincidence that what I said they said too. Oh yeah, just because I got this many subscribers don't mean that the bigger content creators not coming over to House of Queens TV and looking at my shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Kattwilliams. No. Don't do that. Don't try to act like, oh, because I don't get these many views and not, they're not coming over here and looking. Don't do that to me. Because I know my worth. But I'm going to say it could be a coincidence. So again, I don't know what is beef between these two. Is it because of stolen jokes? I don't know if it can be savage. I don't know. These are grown-ass men. These are grown-ass men. That just goes to show you how sitting here talking behind people's back over a misunderstanding can fester into bigger things. You can talk it out and squash it, and you have an understanding that it was squashed. Yeah, I'm talking about my shit. I'm gonna keep talking about it because I can't understand how grown people sit here and say, I'm grown, or I don't see myself this, I don't see myself that. But then again, in the same breath, you sitting here in secret chats talking about one person, probably about many more. I don't fucking know and really don't care. So yes, every time I do a video, it always pertains back to me. Because I'm grown. I have children. I'm a fucking mother. And how would you feel if your child or children say they was being bullied by multiple people? And you ask your child, your children, what happened? I didn't do nothing, mama. I didn't say nothing. I was just existing. You gonna be mad at the motherfuckers who come at your child or your children. You gonna want to go see the parent, or maybe see the kids too. That is the most hurtful thing for a mother. It never happened to me because, child, please. Backstory. Another backstory. My baby girl, I think she was around 3. We call her Baby D. We call her Baby D. My little bow-legged ass. That's my second child. We call her Baby Z. With her little curly ass. And so, she was outside playing with this little boy. He was older than her and bigger than her. And I don't know, maybe his face is a little sensitive. I don't know. We was we was in the house cooking for prepping for Thanksgiving, and the next door neighbor, they had her daughter and her son outside. The daughter was way older than my daughter, because my daughter said she was maybe 3 or 4 at the time, and the little boy, he probably was like maybe 5 or 6, but they was like my second daughter is tall for her age, and the little boy, he's around her height, but he's way older than her, and then his sister is way older than all of them. I don't know what happened. All I know is that I heard some screaming from the mama. They was outside in front of our door. It's like some little stairs on the side, and the mama was screaming, and I, we ran outside too. Me and my husband ran outside, and it was like, "What's going on?" All we seen was blood. Looking like, what the fuck? What happened? I'm grabbing her and trying to see where it was coming from. What happened? Child, why my daughter must have hit this boy in his nose. Of course, me being a mother, I'm apologizing, not knowing what happened. But the daughter, thank goodness that, their parents raised her right, even though if it is her sibling, he kept pulling my daughter's hair. And I don't know why my daughter didn't come and tell us, but he kept pulling her hair. And she clocked him. Violence don't solve everything. It does not. But she hit him. She rocked the snot box. So, we're saying that is this. These grown ass people sitting around trying to bully, harass, embarrass, shame, ruin someone's reputation, all for what? All for fucking what? Some kikis and ha-has? Some, girl, you did that, high five, girl, you did that, high five. At the end of the day, it makes them look like jackasses. Because the person that they're doing all that to is not aware of none of this shit going on. Kattwilliams, he hear word of mouth to ear, but he not knowing exactly what's going on. He hear this shit, but he don't really know. No, he only hear certain shit. So when he has the time, I got time today, cool. That little white boy. Yeah. I like his ass. Rest in peace to him. So when he checked these motherfuckers, like I said on my content yesterday, when he checked these motherfuckers, they're mad at him all over again. But why are you mad at Kattwilliams when he came on the same platform that you guys was on talking shit? He didn't have to come on Shay Shay. He didn't. But that was the nail in the coffin. He went on the same platform that the same people was coming up against him. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. He didn't go nowhere else. He said, okay, I'm going to come on the same platform y'all on. Y'all was talking about me on this man's platform. I'm going to come on there and talk about y'all. But the difference is, I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. So, the wrap this up, because shit, we'll be here for some days. Because I'm 40 years old. Yes, believe it or not, boo-boo. I am 40 years old. I turned 40 November 23rd on Thanksgiving Day. That's a blessing in by itself. Thanksgiving Day. Me and my twin sister, we turned 40 years old. In the life that I had, I didn't think God would see it for me. But obviously, God, He's seen it for me. He let me see 40 years old, and hopefully God will see me to live out at old age, because my great grandmother, she passed away December 1st. She was 99 years old. My great grandmother was 99 years old. She passed away December 1st. Yeah. So I always say this, and I stand 10 toes when I say it. I never, ever, 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 ever came at someone for no reason. It always been a reason. Sometimes I would just let the shit, linger. But then I had to stop doing that, because it gives the bullies or the bullies a thing in their head that they can try to come for you. I just not say nothing, because then whenever I speak up for myself, then the tables want to turn and say that, oh, I'm bullying them, or I'm coming for them for no reason, because I'm hating or I'm jealous, because I'm just a fat bitch, a big back bitch. And then don't talk about my bed. And let me tell you about my bed, y'all. This is a time, stuff like this is a time to reflect, because people getting their shit out. And let me tell you about my bed. Okay, my bed is stacked up high, because they said, I heard them say that, why is my bed so high? Let me tell you why my bed is so high. Maybe because I'm a plus size girl, and y'all probably plus size too, and y'all probably can't lift y'all ass up in the bed to get in the motherfucker. But I can, because I'm a flexible plus size bitch. Okay. My mother-in-law, she can't walk. She got some illnesses. So, she's in a hospital bed at her own home that she owned. Not rented, but owned. She didn't want her mattress in her bed to go out in the garage or the storage that's on our property. Yeah, so we stacked the bed, and that's why my bed is so high, because of my mother-in-law. She don't want her shit outside, and that's why we stacked her mattress on top of ours. That's why my bed is so high. For the motherfuckers that went on other people platforms to talk about me, with my Instagram, Facebook, TicToc, and Twitter is all open. Nothing is blocked. Don't have no one blocked. You can come in my comments and say whatever you want. I may and may not respond, but it's open. So is my comments on my YouTube channel as well. House of Queens TV. Let's go. Let's get it. Then want to say that my house is dirty. You didn't see my whole room, child. It's just all these things that people said about me. It's hurtful a little bit, but the lifestyle that I used to have, can't no woman nor man shame or embarrass me for nothing. Because I come from a lifestyle that I should have been taken out a long time ago. The hard streets, gang banging in the streets of California. Repping a meaningless color that I don't own. Throwing up gang signs that I don't own. Gang banging. For what? What I'm gangbanging for? What I'm representing for? I done seen some shit, and I done been involved in some shit that I shouldn't be here to this day. And like I said, when I do certain content, I try to give y'all just a little insight of my life, so my kings and my queens can get to know House of Queens TV just a little bit better. Because, I don't go live. I'm still waiting for my equipment to come in, That's why I asked for the CASHAPP, the super thanks, super chat, super sticker. Because I'm still learning day by day. I don't have a team behind me I don't know all the ins and outs of YouTube. I'm learning day by day. You can't reach out for help because you don't know who the fuck you can trust. You see where that got me? Making a video and motherfuckers think that I called them this and I called them that, which I didn't. And we thought we had an understanding when I reached out to them and told them that I wasn't. And we had an understanding, what I thought was an understanding, when I said I was not talking about y'all. And you said, okay, I understand. You wasn't. And so when Jedi had his motherfucking panel, and then a person thought that it was that person, but it really was me, and it festered again. It was another misunderstanding, but it was on my part. So you can't say that you understand and you dead down the shit, and then another day said, okay, I thought you were. Well, I'm going to say you was because you mad. That's not being a grown-up and adult. You conflict and resolution. You are not in high school anymore. Who raised y'all bitches? Who raised y'all bitches? Because you are not in high school any motherfucking me not more. To sit here as grown-ass motherfuckers with a secret groups, with the S, to come after people that y'all do not like. Your life must be really boring. Or you must not have no real friends in your outside life. Because I don't understand it. I really don't. I really don't. And if a motherfucker, and the people I'm talking about, I don't have a problem with them. To this day, I really don't have a problem with them at all. I'm just speaking on my feelings and how, I can't say how it affected me because it really didn't affect my life at all. It gave me some motherfucking views and shit, but it didn't affect my life, not my personal life. Maybe it, had people on social media looking at me a certain type of way, but I don't know these motherfuckers. I don't know them. All you can do is it gave me views or it took away views or took away subscribers. And I know after that situation, I grew a whole bunch of motherfuckers on my goddamn Instagram. People was following me out of the woodwork. I'm like, who is these motherfuckers and where the fuck they come from? I'm looking like, goddamn, who are you? Who are you? Ma'am, who are you? Ma'am, who are you? Ma'am, who are y'all? I don't know none of y'all bitches. And when I say bitches, it's not a shot. That's how I talk. But if you don't see yourself as a female motherfucking dog, it shouldn't affect you. Because I'm quite sure that you've been called worse. Yeah, you've been called worse. So don't take me saying a certain word to heart. Because it's not what you've been called, it's what you answer to. That saying been saying for down them pipelines. So it's not what they say, it's what you answer to. For y'all educated motherfuckers. It's sad. It's sad. But yeah, I talk long enough. Because I'm sitting here looking at all these people give their opinion about Kattwilliams. And, he's a celebrity, so people know what he's going through. But people like me, and there's others, they don't know what we go through. Because we are small content creators. I talk my shit. I wouldn't say I was bullied, because a bitch can't never bully me. Because I don't know you outside of YouTube. But we can dance if you want to. There's no problem. But my thing is this. I didn't do shit to y'all. So it seemed like my existence irritated the demon within you. And it ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with House of Queens TV. Please thumbs up the content, please. I would greatly appreciate it.
Monsters, man. I toured with the Kings. I've been on stage with Sid, DL, and Bernie Mac at the same time. It's always been a camaraderie. Right. You know what I mean? We're going out here to give the people the best show we can give them. And that's the way you've always promoted comedy shows. Now, you know, to turn this into some type of little beef, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't how I do. Now, you know, I done heard all of the YouTubes and I done heard all the interviews and all like that. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, you want to sell a ticket like that, knock yourself out.
You've sold out concerts. You both have had huge gate receipts. You've sold out concerts in this town for years.
Hello. And it ain't finna be no different tonight. And I ain't never sold them out saying I was better than this one or that one. I just come in here on my own strip. And so tonight at the joke, I'm gonna do what I've been doing for 20 years. I've been coming to town. Look, man, I came to Detroit when it was Aunt B's Comedy Kitchen. I did the opening night of All Jokes Aside.
That's right, I remember
I done
right
sold
on
that
board.
Fox out. I can't tell you how many times.
Yeah?
So this here little beef thing that everybody wanna start, cause you wanna make a name for yourself. That's cool. Do you? You ain't gonna do it right here though. You ain't gonna build no reputation on Steve Harvey. So I've been doing this a long time. So now, whatever you're gonna do is cool. Just do you going first.
You're going first. Okay.
See, it ain't you can't really pick a headline. But I prefer to go first. With some
Please get up to Steve Harvey one time. Give it up.
And y'all, when I say motherfucking Kattwilliams destroyed this motherfucker, he destroyed this motherfucker. Shout out to Kattwilliams. This was back in 2009. We in 2024. Wow. And the beef keep going on and on and on and on and on. 2024, just a new year, and they still beefing. I refuse to. I'ma speak on whenever I want to speak on, but I'm not beefing with no motherfucker. I refuse. Oh yeah, I give some of my energy, but no, I'm talking about it when I do this. But in my real life, I speak to it with my pastor, and he give my guidance and whatever. But that's all the bitches get from me. He said that he can stick his penis in your mouth. Bitch, he ain't gonna give you not a ride. He said that a girl gave Steve Harvey, I guess Steve Harvey said a girl gave him some fellatio, and he bought the girl a car. I guess it was so good he bought the girl a car. Kattwilliams said that she could have juggled his penis and his balls. He not even gonna give the raggedy bitch a ride. Pimp shit. Pimp shit. That's how you separate a pimp from a trick. He said he not even gonna give the bitch a ride. Pimp shit. Shout Kattwilliams. Let's get the likes up, y'all.
Why did it end? After the movie, man, that was probably
Blessing and a curse?
Yeah, the four of us. It was the largest comedy movie ever in history. We split up.
You wish you would have stayed, kept it together, could have kept it together a couple
We tried everything. But, you know, dudes felt like they was movie stars. I never saw myself as a movie star. Just let me go be me. So I knew. But Bernie got a lot of roles. Sid got a lot of roles. So I just knew. But the thing that they did, though, when they wouldn't got so many roles, they stopped doing stand-up.
Right.
Me.
Backstory. What y'all don't know about was Bernie Mac getting these movie roles, he reached out to Steve Harvey because he knew Steve Harvey have done multiple TV shows, and I don't think he was in a major role. They have the studio projects and they have the independent ones, but he has been on television. He has produced shows, so he reached out to Steve Harvey because he had wanted to get his own TV show, but they thought he was problematic. They said he cursed too much. They didn't understand his type of comedian style, because some comedians, they curse but not as much, and he was unpredictable. So he did reach out to Steve Harvey, asked him, say a few words for me. Why not? Steve Harvey said he would, but in the background, Steve Harvey, a lot of people have said this, Steve Harvey was hating on him. Steve Harvey was going to the people, that the same people that Bernie Mac was asking for, to get him his own show or to put him in this and put him in that. Steve Harvey was going behind his back and spearing lies on him, telling him he's problematic. Don't give him this, don't give him that. Then for that Ocean 11, he tried to go out there and get the role from him. Jealousy and envy. For fucking what? Bernie Mac was the funniest person on the Kings of fucking Comedy. It's just like catty ass females. Meow, meow, meow. Catty ass females. And I can't speak on other ethnic backgrounds. I only can speak on my race. It's always us. What they call it? The crab in the barrel mentality. There's no different with these people because they're celebrities. They got more money than us. There ain't no different. Only reason why we know and aware of this is because it plays out on TV. You have a lot of people on social media, on YouTube, have that same mentality. Crab in a barrel.
I felt so strongly about stand-up, I never stopped.
Right.
When I got my TV shows, I still toured on the weekend.
Right.
By myself, take 2 people with me. Radio City Music Hall. I stayed right there while the guys was doing the movies.
You mean to tell me Steve Harvey, your favorite comedian, you mean you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now?
I mean, Steve got a lot of other...
DL's still out there. None of those irons matter to stand-up. Who cares that they wrote a placard for you to do Family Feud on? Like, you're successful because we're surprised you can talk for a living and it's entertaining that you're going to say some funny country things. But not a writer.
Right. Doing movie, was that a part of it? You're like, okay, I'm doing stand-up. Okay, the next progression is TV movies.
Throughout the history of stand-up, sir, that's the goal for all of us. That's how it goes. That's why when you hear these dudes talking about, oh, I didn't want to be a movie star, you just know it's disingenuous. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Yeah, oh no, I just wanted to do a game show.
Right.
What? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I thought you did Mark Curry's show over after he had just done hanging with Mr. Cooper. Why would you do all of that man's stuff that he did on his show on yours and then do the dude's stand-up when you go on the road? And then you never put Mark Curry on your show or nothing. Like, if you don't say anything, these dudes will run over you. I don't know if you know how bullies operate.
Exactly.
But if you don't stand up for yourself, there really is nothing they won't do.
Right.
Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was going to be called the Kings of Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you got to close if it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it because you can't beat the best. And until you humble yourself, you will forever be kinged by the king. And because you finally did it, because you had no other choice, and now that he gone, you gonna act like he wanted to be a movie star. You stop it. You stop it. That man was funnier than all of y'all, and y'all thought y'all
Facts.
had one over on him.
Facts.
You thought he was black and ugly, and you were good looking, and he couldn't make it because you did. And that ain't the way comedy works. The king is the funniest. Period.
It doesn't matter how a person look, tall, short, fat, skinny, your appearance. It's your personality. It's how you treat people of your peers on social media or not. Because the same thing that people are doing to others, that can... Ain't it funny how life goes around? The same people you see going up, you see them coming down. Huh. Yeah. And I'm not the ones to make fun of someone that's going through the same thing that I have been through. Because I ain't been through shit. I ain't been through a motherfucking thing. You can say what the fuck you want about my children. But the difference is, bitch, you're doing it on social media. Drop the addy. Send me a ticket. Because you have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with you. So send me a ticket. Bus, plane, train, whatever. We ain't even got to go nowhere. Wherever that plane lands, wherever that bus fucking parked, and wherever that train go into. As soon as I get off that plane, or off that bus, or off that train, we can go in the bathroom, and I will tear you up. One-on-one. We don't need no outside people. If you bring someone, that just shows how pussy you are. Not only you need a group to do bullshit, you also need a group to fight. No. That's not how things work. They say it ain't no fair in fighting, but you can't do all this shit and someone call you out on it until you pull up, put your money where your mouth is at, and you still want to bring motherfuckers accept this ass whooping like a woman. Accept this ass whooping like a woman. Because some people, they just don't talk. They want to put the needle in. They want to show and prove. Pull your card. You think you doing so much, but you only making an ass out yourself. Because if it's truly genuine grown women amongst this group, I'll be looking at these bitches like, y'all so embarrassing as women, especially black women. It's a shame. Who raised you? Get the likes up.
Every time. And that's why no audience member was ever swayed. It didn't matter where Bernie went. You think if Bernie went first, he wasn't the king? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Mary, look, I have to ask you this question because before I forget, girl, I gotta ask you this because this is practically in so many articles when Steve Harvey is speaking of motivation and all of this other stuff. Was Steve homeless? Was he homeless, sleeping in his car and all of this stuff?
Steve Harvey was never homeless a day in his life. Not one time. Because let's just add this up. Between your mama's house, Marsha's house, my apartment, and whatever you had purchased for Marjorie, what point in there would he have time to be homeless? Okay? The closest he ever came to homeless was when, I think it was a year into our relationship. And he kept saying, I want you to go out on the road with me. I want you to go. And he wasn't making a lot of money. And all I had was what I was making from the store. So I said, I cannot just quit my job and go out there. So I guess it was about a year and a half later, I actually quit the job, and he was like, "You gotta go. I need you out here." So, there were nights when we had to get from like Dallas to Miami or whatever. Obviously, you can't drive that in one sitting. So yeah, there were some times when we would pull over to a park or whatever. Steve was never homeless a day in his life. And all this People magazine, from homeless to millionaire and all of that. No, he was never hungry. He might have been hungry, needing a sandwich, but nowhere near to not having no food, not having no home. I lived in the projects, never lived in the projects a day in his life, okay? Not once, not one time. Now, he did tell me that when they all came from Welch, West Virginia, that the first place they had, his dad, there was like a one-bedroom apartment over this liquor store. And his dad, he had his two sisters there, and one of them had two children. It was Steve there. Both of his brothers were there. But they were not homeless. Steve's dad was very proud. There is no way, under the sun, he would have allowed his wife and his children to ever be homeless. Never, ever was he ever homeless. No.
I would like to know how you all feel about this situation and why you are...
Okay, so again, that is Geneva's Closet. This is her YouTube channel. Y'all can go over there and subscribe to her. Tell y'all that House of Queens TV sent y'all. And I appreciate it because, like I said, I'm using her content. And shout out to Geneva's Closet. Again, shout out to you, girl. So, you guys, let me know what you guys think about the content. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for viewing the content. If you're here for the first time, if you like the commentary, again, if you're here for the first time, I give you guys just a little, it depends on the content that I'm doing. I give you guys just a little bit of my life story, what I have been going through in my real life and on social media. I do curse a lot. We are grown-ups. And if you ain't never heard a curse word, then get your holier than thou ass off this channel. So, with that being said, yeah. But, hey, I'm real. I give it to you raw and uncut. There's no need for me to, peekaboo and shy away from what I need to say. I'm grown. I never been the one to not speak for myself or to speak up for myself, because no one gonna have your back like you. No one going to respect you like you. So people think they can run over you. People think they can say this and say that about you. No, they cannot. It doesn't matter if you're outnumbered or not. I always been ones alone to go against a mighty, can't call him an army. I have my twin sister, but I always tell her to stay out of it. She's older than me by 45 minutes, but I always think that I'm the oldest. 45 minutes. Because I don't need no one to speak up for me, even if she's my twin sister or not. I don't need no one to have my back. But other than that, you guys, I thank you guys for coming over here. And again, thumbs up the content. Please subscribe if you want to do so. Cash App, super thanks, super chat, super sticker. I would greatly appreciate it so very much. I really do. And it's a thing called life. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. put your faith in God, He will see you through. He is all understanding. I love you. God love you. And I hope you love yourself even more. Because a person that don't love themselves, or they have insecurities within themselves, it don't matter what you do in your life. A person that have insecurities, they push that on someone else because they don't like within themselves. But when you going through life, good or bad, hopefully you have someone that you trust, that you love, and they love you genuinely, good, bad, indifferent, all your flaws. Because this is just social media. Social media. But you're going to have to protect your reputation at all costs. Because one thing, I've been through a lot in my life. But one thing for sure, you not finna sit here and try to ruin my reputation because you dislike me, because my spirit irritate your demons.